Hello and welcome back to Ark Survival Evolved. I almost rage quit this entire series. Basically, I made that first episode on a public server. And I forgot the first rule of dealing with the internet, which is don't deal with people on the internet. So now I am on a private server, a single player server. I went ahead and made my own little cabin-esque thing. Okay. It just goes over here. I've got some dinos running around. There's a male trike out there. Because I had to make my own shelter, I had to learn the engrams for it, which means that I had to get almost double the levels I was at in the first episode just to be able to learn all of the stuff that I had. So, as you can tell from the map, we have not discovered very much more. I've not been very many places. The map for this game is one map, as far as I can tell. There's just one map. So we're essentially in the same area. And I've died a lot. Mostly to raptors. Still got cloth clothes, except for my pants. I learned how to make hide pants. Yay me. We are up to level 15, and we can make quite a few things now. We can make paintbrushes, spy glasses. Let me show you the engrams here. So, we've got the campfire, the hatchet. You have to learn the cloth and thatch in order to learn the things that come after. So we learned every saddle we're gonna learn. We're gonna learn every saddle. I don't know what the blood extraction syringe is for, so I didn't do it. Got spark powder, got the cooking pot, cementing paste, stimulant, gunpowder. We have not learned the wooden walls and stuff yet. Did learn the wooden spikes. More saddles. The spyglass is supposed to help us see things at a distance. We need 11 engram points before we can learn the bow, and 13 before we can learn bow and arrow. And we need the bow and arrow to get, basically to get the sleep darts. Got lots of meat on me. Lots and lots of meat. So, the easiest way I've found to grind levels is to make a ton of spark powder and gunpowder. Gunpowder is spark powder and charcoal. Spark powder is just flint and stone. And you get charcoal as a byproduct of having a fire. So you take the charcoal, you stick it in here with the spark powder, and you just craft it. And you get 0.1 point per, almost. So I've got over here in my box 300 gunpowder. Nothing I can do with it yet. The dino glasses, you spawn with these. So I've died 5 times. 6 times. I've died 6 times. And been able to recover my stuff that much. I've also gotten silica pearls and some oil. And you get those from killing trilobites. So if we go to our dossier, I have killed coelacanths, which are just fish. They give some meat. I have killed a piranha. which are huge, and I think you can tame them, but you gotta knock them out first. Titanomira was the bug we saw in the last episode. Trilobite. So you get the oil and the pearls and chitin from these guys. And you cannot tame them. The bugs you also get chitin from, and you cannot tame them. So let me come out here and you can see I'm on a little island. There's not much on this island except for my house and this trike. And right now we want to gather some more narco berries to make narcotics. We want to tame one of these guys. We want to tame one of these guys. Now, I've got a saddle for one of these, but I don't have a way to tame it. Because to tame it, you have to knock it out, and all I have are spears. I don't have a club, I don't have a slingshot, things that would knock it out. As soon as we have a way to knock it out, we can use the narcotics to keep it asleep to tame it. So I need to go up one more level and use the engram points to learn some sort of bludgeoning instrument. Alternately, if we get enough engram points, just learn the bow and arrow. Although, we'd probably have to learn the bow, the arrow, and the narco arrows. We have to learn those anyway, though. Okay. I think we've got enough narco berries. We need the parasaur. The thing about the parasaur is it's no good for gathering. It's only good for traveling distance. So for gathering, we want either a trike or something else, but we don't have a... We've got to also think about what we have saddles for. So you can't ride them without a saddle. So let's see here. Let's dump in our narco berries and go to drugs. And we'll dump in our spin berries. Grab those. And then we'll eat what's in our inventory. Okay. Let's eat these as well. Okay, so that fills up our food and kind of fills up our water. We can refill our water. Down here. Apparently drinking salt water is fine. So I made 2 more boxes out here. This one's got all of our stone, wood, fiber, that kind of thing. Just because they get so heavy. Lots of hide. And this one's got all of our seeds. Eventually we're gonna need farms. Lots of farms. So it's morning. I want to go hunting trilobites. Now, usually they come up out of the water just as the sun's coming up. And I picked this spot on this beach on this island because usually there's no raptors. I have not had any raptors on my little island. Or over here. Although swimming, I have had piranha. try and eat me in here. There's a coelacanthus, a little fish. Here, little fish, here, little fish. Here, little fish. You don't get a whole lot of meat off of them. They're little tiny fish. But you get some. And then over here's where I've been doing most of my hunting. Lots of dodos seem to spawn over here. I've called it Dodo Island. So I've been hunting lots of dodo over here. And the occasional, very occasional trilobite. When I can find a trilobite. Trilobites are wonderful, because they mean you can get all kinds of stuff. The turtles aren't bad either. Finding turtles is pretty good. Because turtles provide you keratin. And I'm not seeing any trilobites. So I'll be back with you when I found something to kill. Okay guys, I found a trilobite. Here we go. We don't want it to go back into the water. We want it to stay out of the water. Because they're hard to catch once they're swimming. Yes. Okay. And then pickaxe. Chitin. That's what we get off of it. And chitin is used to make cementing paste. I don't know if these guys come out more in the rain or not, to be honest. Okay, so I'll be back with you when I'm ready to level. Okay guys, so I wanted you to see... Oh, I didn't want to crouch. I wanted you to see, this is an oviraptor. That one right there. Not that one, that's a dilo. The one coming at me is a dilo. And I've killed quite a few of these. I think you can tame them. Pretty sure you can tame them. Not entirely sure how. But that one is an oviraptor. Now she's really good for getting eggs. So I'm kind of hoping she survives and comes back over here and stays over here. Because I want to collect her later when we've got dinos of our own that we want to breed. Yeah, they encourage dinos to make eggs, is my understanding. Okay, so we're almost full, so I'm just going to head over back home and drop off a bunch of stuff. We're not quite ready to level yet. Check out my view, dudes. This is why I haven't put a wall up or roofs or anything right there. I get to watch the moon set. Right there. Isn't that the most awesome thing? Yeah, eventually all of these walls are gonna come down and I'm gonna replace them with wood or stone or something better. This is mostly to keep the dinos out and to give me a layout, a floor plan. This whole island may end up being my fortress at some point. But isn't that something? Isn't that something? And it's always a full moon here on Ark. It's always a full moon. Oh, no. So, in here I've got charcoal, thatch, and I'm going to put this second water skin full of water in there, and berries. Yeah. I need some more rotten meat. This is almost spoiled. Then we can make some more narcotic. So cementing paste is chitin or keratin, 4 of, plus stone. Gunpowder is spark powder plus charcoal. Spark powder is 2 flint to 1 stone. narcotic. Is it craft? 5 narco berries and 1 spoiled meat. Stimulant, 5 stim berries to 2 spark powder. Ooh, I don't know what happened to my game just there. And I've been making as much narcotic and stimulant as I can. Narcotic you put into the buddies you want to tame. Stimulant you use against the ones that have tried to put you to sleep. Still pretty dark. The charcoal you need for both the cook pot and the mortar and pestle. So charcoal is actually pretty important, which means you need a lot of wood. And wood is much easier to come by once you get a dinosaur that can knock over trees. We're almost there. We're almost there. But we want to get this filled up with water, and we want a bunch of berries, and then I'll show you what the cook pot is for, so I'll be right back. A wild pterodon just landed in my house. I put out the fire, and it landed in my house. So obviously, I'm gonna need to think about some roofs. Because that was a thing. Fill that up. Fill that up. Let's get some berries here. Playing this game, you'll end up with more fiber than you ever know what to do with. Ever know what to do with. Tinto, mayo, stim. Tinto. Narco. Narco's always good. You want at least 10 berries of any one type. And some wood. I think that's a little oviraptor. Is it? Or is it another dilo? Are you an ova or a dilo? You're a dilo. Where are you? Dilos. I haven't died to a dilo in a long time. That doesn't mean they won't kill you though. Especially because they can poison you like that. Okay. Okay, so let's put in... Do I have 10? Maybe 9 will work. And the water skin. I'll light the fire and I'll see if 9 is enough. We'll just gather some more really quick. I think that'll give us 10. Oop. Okay, let's see if any of this works. Okay, so I've got green, which I think was from... Oh, I don't know. Let's put the purple in. Need more water. There we go. See if there's enough in there of anything. We'll see if this makes anything. Might not. But we got 5 of the green. Let's go ahead and put these in here. Oh, that's gonna make anything. Okay, so I need more berries. I always need more freaking berries. And the Triceratops are just slowly but surely taking over my island. I kill off anything that's not a trike and they just show up more trikes. More and more trikes. So that should make something. Man. Maybe if I go get more water. No? Maybe I have to take out the meat. Maybe it's confused. Do I still not have enough berries? Do I still not have enough berries? Excuse me, Mr. Drake. There's gotta be like a magic number here somewhere. I just don't know what the magic number is. Okay, so we got brown. I don't know what we got brown from. We're out of water again. But you see it took up 2 charcoal to make 5 coloring. I don't know what the proportion of water to berries has to be, and I don't know what mixed with what makes what color, but this is how you make dye. So we'll go ahead and we'll put that in there, and we'll see if we can get anything out of that. And in the meantime, I'll show you how dye works. So we're gonna take the brown and put it on my pants. Color region 1, color region 5. You can't really see. Let's try the green. Okay, so you can kind of see the green. Let's give me a green buttocks. Yeah. And that used up 1 dye. And then we'll turn that brown. And then color region 6, which you really can't see, we'll do that brown as well. And now I have funky looking pants. Let's do the same for my shirt. Let's see. Green, brown. Yeah, that's a good brown area. That's a good brown area. Let's see for green. Yeah. Stick that on. There we go. Now it's a lighter green than it is on the leather because obviously leather is darker. So let's see here. Green pixie shoes? Or how about just green lacings? And for my arm wraps. There we go. And for my head. All done. Now we are ready to level. Yay! And we still don't have anything here, so let's put it out. That may not be enough for whatever it is that we want. Throw that in there. Make just a little bit more narcotic. Okay, let's increase our... let's increase our weight. So we have 12 points. We can either learn the club, the slingshot, the unlearned bow. We have to learn the slingshot before we can learn the bow. Okay, so I guess that means we're learning the slingshot. Okay, and what else will we learn? Let's go with the hide shirt. That's always good to know. Okay, so now let's see. What does the slingshot require? Wood. 5 wood. Okay, let's make a slingshot. And it needs stone for its weapon. And that puts us pretty close to full on inventory. So let's go ahead and put this here. Let's drop the other stuff and see if we can't knock somebody out. Okay. You're level 12. You're level 3. But we don't have a saddle for you. So what we want is something we have a saddle for. We have a saddle for the little thing. Okay, I'll be back when I found... Wait, there's one. Okay, so let's get our slingshot ready. 6. Oh, just fish. Okay. Stones are pretty heavy as far as ammunition goes, but... Okay, so there's a dodo. But we want one of these guys. What level are you? Level 3. Am I even hitting this thing? No. My aim is atrocious. We want to get it out of the water too. We don't want to hit it in the water. Let's see if we can chase it to land. If it goes unconscious in the water, it has a chance to drown. Problem with these things is they... I do not like this. Okay, let's do what everybody else does. We'll do our first tame on a dodo. Mostly because I can't figure out how to aim the slingshot. Okay. So, cute. Put food into tame. We don't care if we fail on this at all, but Marco berries are good. Put Amar berries and Mayo berries in it. So this is how you tame it. You knock it unconscious, right? You access its inventory. You put berries into it. And then you remote use the... You want the torpor to be pretty high, because that means it's going to stay asleep. Torpor is how much it sleeps. And they eat berries, so you just gotta drop a bunch of berries into its mouth, essentially. And I think they like the mayo berries best. Also, while it's unconscious, other animals will try and eat it. Which is great, you know? Think about it. Okay, so we're going to remote use that. Keep its torpor up. Come on. I don't think you can remote use to make it hungry, which is sad. You can see it's almost half tamed, and it's not going to wake up anytime soon. But this guy would have eaten it. Just like its friends here would try and eat it. Hate compies. Okay, so we need some more berries to feed it real quick. And that'll get some more stones so we can whack the other thing. Ooh, lag. Okay. Those in there. Is that all we got? Yeah, that's all we got. Oh, we need more. He's gonna wake up. We don't want him to wake up. Come on. There we go. So once we're done here, we need to go back and get our narcotics. Come back here and die. So that, because we forgot about the narcotics, and that's a bad thing. Because if we do want to tame one of these things and we manage to get it knocked unconscious, we need some way to keep it there. See? It woke up. So it's useless to us now. This is, by the way, how I've been getting all of my raw meat. Just killing dodos. There's so many dodos. Okay, let's go get the narcotic real quick. Okay guys, we've got our stimulant, or not our stimulant, we've got our narcotic, we've got our victim, and we're going to try and keep him away from the water while we pelt him with stones to the face. Okay. Okay, so getting his inventory, give him that, give him those, and remote use that. So he stays nice and out of it, and hopefully nothing tries to eat him while we stand here and collect berries and shove them in his face. We don't want anything to eat him, which is why we're not going to leave him. We're going to sit right here and harvest all of the things that are around him. Is it him? Yes, it's a him. Okay. Just in case a raptor or somebody decides to come by and take a bite out of him. Now, there is taming effectiveness. If something does take a bite out of him, that lowers the effectiveness, which means he won't get as many levels when he wakes up. We're not worried about this. There's also a way to give them their favorite foods. If you give them their favorite foods, that increases effectiveness. I don't know what their favorite foods are, and again, we're not worried about it, because all we're worried about is getting our first tame. It doesn't have to be a great tame, it doesn't have to even be a really good tame. But we have a saddle for this guy, which means we can ride him. And we just want it to work. Want it to work. Now, I'm not on a specialty server, which will make this process at all fast. This will be slow and painful. So I'll be back with you when it is done, or when something comes to eat him. Well, guys, this is taking a long time, but I had the largest scare for a moment, and I turned the recording back on because I thought I was going to have to tell you guys that he had died. I got attacked by a dilo while I was trying to gather some more berries for him, and I couldn't find his body, and I thought for sure the dilo had eaten him. But no, apparently not. So that's good. I guess I'll be back with you. I thought for sure I'd have to tell you he was dead, but no, he's not. Okay. Okay, guys, about one more bite ought to do it. Okay. One more bite. And this guy is apparently his best friend, who's real upset. There we have tamed a parasaur! And we will name him Paul. And his buddy we may be smacking around a bit after we get this guy home. Let's see. Is he set to follow? He's following. Yes. Well, he says he's following. Let's find out. Let's see if he'll follow us across the water. Paul did not follow us across the water. Okay, Paul, what do we have to do to make you follow us across the water, huh? E for more options. Equip saddle to ride. Change targeting range. Aggression to neutral. Disable following. Enable following. Still got plenty of berries on you. You just don't want to follow me across the water. Well, I gotta go across the water, Paul. I gotta go across the water. Paul, we will just have to deal with another day. In the meantime, I've got to get home and dry and warm. Hopefully Paul will be alright on his own on that side of the water. How do I get into my house? Where's the door of my house? There it is. And we'll just throw that and that. Oh, I guess we'll take that out and that out. Throw that in and that in. Light the fire. Because we are cold. Okay. Well, there you have it, folks. That was Dinosaur Taming 101. Wasn't it exciting? See y'all next time on Ark.